Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
The 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So that'll back him up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Operating from the gun, Murray under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Ray Hopkins. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down. Trots out the field goal unit. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick miss. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Second and 4.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 26, check 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check, 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 check.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll give it here to his running back. And And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Jaguars.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll return it from the 6. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Cardinals 6. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Murray now on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 17-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
25-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
1st and 10 at the
1st down, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st down, Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6.
Now Murray again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to rifle. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
For the point after.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
9-yard line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Number 3.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42-yard
line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
To number 83.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Jacksonville.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get get it down to the 47 here.
For the running back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
6 yards to go.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
It's 4th down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 36-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st down, Jaguars.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 20. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Tonight's final score, Jaguars.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Jaguars, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.